Hello, Wrapping Your Dreams team, and welcome. We are Dave and Sandy Humple coming to you live from Yorktown, Virginia. Sandy, you want to say hi? Are you on the line?
Hello, everyone.
So I love that video that we just played, and it was so fit. It was just a sampling of the numerous success stories in It Works. If you didn't catch the beginning of the video, all those ladies you just saw make at least 5 figures per month with this It Works opportunity. And I wanted to show that video for one reason in particular, and that's just simply to say each one of you on this call are no different than the ladies in that video. None of them were prior network marketers. Most were stay-at-home moms or teachers or, had a job. But they saw this opportunity. They took advantage of it. And so I wanted to show that so you can relate, so you know that I'm just like them and I can do. Now, the thing I wanted to talk about tonight, and I'm just going to right off the bat tell you, I'm going to get a little real tonight, and if you can't handle honesty and you can't do some self-reflection and look at yourself for the benefit of improving, then probably this isn't the webinar for you, because I'm going to get real and I'm going to get raw, and I'm going to show you some numbers that I think are going to be mind-blowing for you, and then I'm going to give you some great business building tips tonight. So the first thing I want to talk about is if you want to succeed, you have to be willing to self-reflect. You have to be your biggest critic. You have to look at yourself and look at your weaknesses, and you have to attack those through self-improvement. And so I hear it all the time, I'm doing everything I can, and I'm just going to straight up say, no, you're not. You're not doing everything you can. You're doing everything you're willing to do. And that's the straight up honest truth. A lot of you would say that Sandy and I do a lot to lead this team, and it would probably be easy for us to say we do everything we can, but in fact every day we say we're not doing enough, there has to be more, what else can we do, because we know that we're not doing everything we can, that we can always be better, and so we're always striving to be better and always seeking self-improvement. So I'm going to ask you guys to do that also. Successful people are in constant reflection, constantly looking for self-improvement, constantly pursuing self-development. They never once think they're doing everything they can, but often they think they can do more, they can be better. So the one thing, and I'm going to make this point several times tonight, and this was probably my biggest aha moment that I've ever heard, was everyone in It Works has the exact same product line, and everyone in It Works has the exact same compensation plan. The only variable, the only difference between you and someone that's successful in It Works is you. And the neat thing is, the encouraging thing is that you have control over you. You have the ability to change within yourself to do what it takes to be successful in this. And I'm hoping that after tonight it's going to start. So the moral of the story is, keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate things. I heard this, I don't know if it was on a team call or, I don't know what it was, a few weeks ago, and it really hit me hard that we have somehow over the past couple of years just really seemed to overcomplicate this crazy wrap business. And we're coming up with all sorts of super crazy complicated schemes to build our business. In fact, it comes down to some very simple basic principles. Okay? We need to blitz, we need to wrap, and we need to repeat. We need to have wrap parties, and all that is for one reason only, and that's to get the wrap on people. And so everything else that we're creating to make this overcomplicated needs to go away, and we need to get back to the basics. We need to get the wrap on people. That's what's going to build. That has historically been what has built people's businesses. And as Sandy and I look back towards the beginning of our business, that's exactly what we did. We got the wrap on people. Sandy was constantly going, I'm meeting someone at a gas station, a wrap them, or I got a wrap party tonight, or someone's coming over to buy a wrap. And I mean, we were just selling wraps left and right. And that really helped us become self-sustaining in the beginning because of that wrap cash. So I got I had a survey shared with me a few weeks ago that I was just blew my mind. And I wanted to share the results of this survey with you. And the first question was, hey, did you have a launch party? And 40% of the people polled, and there was hundreds of people polled, 40% of the people said no. About a quarter, 25% of the people said yes within 10 days of signing. And then 35% said yes, but it was beyond the 10-day point. And so if you can see, I labeled the one success factor because that's what we're aiming for when we start this part, when we start this business. We want to have that launch party within our first 10 days. And I'll go over this again here in a minute. The next question was, do you listen to corporate calls on Monday nights, the Show Me the Money call? 28% never, 60% occasionally, and 12% always. And notice that 12% always is labeled as a success factor. The next one was, do you listen to team calls? 20% never, 50% occasionally, and 30% always. Again, the 30% always is a success factor. Have you attended a corporate event? 55% have attended in the last 6 months, so that's really good. 23% have attended have attended a corporate event, but it's been over 6 months, and 22% have never. Okay? Now, the last question was, how often do you hold parties? And we couldn't even put it in a percentage because I said hundreds of people were polled, but only 7 people responded that they have a party at least once a week. And the rest of the people hold a party once per month at most to never. Those are important numbers. Now, this is how it ties all together. The people that were experiencing success with It Works, the ones that had a team that was actively growing and promoting, could answer yes to all those questions, could answer positively to the success factors. And the ones that were experiencing difficulty were the ones who said no to one or more of those success factors. So now I wanted to review all the success factors again. Did you have a launch party within your first 10 days? Why is this so important? Because it brings immediate success to the new distributor. Because I ask you how many people on this call didn't get immediate success in It Works. You didn't have a launch party. You tried some Facebook posting and you didn't get any bites, and you got discouraged within a couple weeks of getting in this business. But the fact of the matter is that when we have parties, we sign people. And if you had a launch party within your first 10 days, then chances are you brought people into your business within your first 10 days. And then it prevents also forcing your new distributors to have that party, forces the failure to start syndrome. And what the failure to start syndrome is simply this: the people that never feel they know enough and never feel they're ready, so they just continue to study forever, but they never get started. Excuse me. At a certain point, we just got to jump into the fire and start, and then the knowledge will come. You can study how to ride a bike for your whole life, but until you actually get on a bike and ride it, you're never going to learn how to ride that bike. You've got to jump in and do it. You know, the next success factor was listening to corporate calls. The fact of the matter is the corporate calls aren't repetitive. It's something new every single week. It's new insights. It's new business building ideas from different people. So you're getting to hear different people that are successful in this business give you their insight, and it's new success stories every week. And it keeps you engaged and it keeps you driving. And I cannot understate the importance of getting on those corporate calls on Monday nights. They are designed specifically to help you and motivate you and keep you driving and charged up. And the next one is listening to team calls. And, you know, we do team calls, not so consistently here of late, but I think that's going to change soon. But you have to make that your priority because it engages you with your team and it connects you with your team. And along with going on team calls, I'll say engage and connect with the team pages. And then the next success factor is attending a corporate event. this has to be your priority. Corporate events are life-changing, and as the saying goes, is not everybody that attends corporate events is an ambassador, but I can guarantee you every ambassador attends corporate events. And the reason that is because you're surrounded by like-minded people, and you don't have that negativity coming at you all the time, and they're giving you business building ideas, and you're hearing those success stories, and because you can see them and hear the emotion and tears, you can relate to them, and you start to believe, as you should, that you are just them, and if they can do it, you can do it too. And there's not anybody who's ever gone to a major corporate-sponsored event that didn't feel it was life-changing for them, that regretted going, because it just doesn't happen. So I'm telling you, in order of importance, the corporate events you have to get to is, number one, if you go to any, you've got to get to conference. Conferences in January every year. It's coming up. I think the tickets are $279, but if you're within your first 10 days, you get that $100 early bird special for $179. Okay, but it's now at the end of October. We've got plenty of time to prepare and put away money and to sell wraps and save that wrap cash to get ourselves to conference, because what I'm telling you is, if you get to conference, it's going to change your life. The next one I would make sure that I got to is that green carpet experience, because it's just like conference, but it's like a mini conference. And then, after that, get on the myitworksevents.com website and find those one team, one missions, because they come to you, they come to your local area, and if it's within a couple hours, take the time and make the investment to get to that one team, one mission. And then the next thing is simply go to your local team events. If you have a local team leader and they're holding training at their house, or they're holding a dinner, you want to get there. You want to connect with your local team. Those are the things that are going to bring you success. And the last one is wrap parties. You have to get the wrap on people. It's the number one most effective way to build your business. And the fact of the matter is in my 2.5 years in this business, every time someone has a party, they end up signing at least one loyal customer or distributor. So imagine if you were to have one party a week. That means you would sign at least 4 loyal customers or distributors a month. If you were to have 2 parties a week, you'd sign at least 8 loyal customers or distributors a month. And guess what? The more you party, the better you get at it. So it's time for some of that self-reflection that we mentioned in the beginning. I want you to ask yourself right now, am I plugged in? Am I plugged into this team? Am I plugged into corporate? Do I get to the corporate events? Do I get on the team calls? Do I get to my local team events? Am I plugged in? Am I connected with my team? If not, you have to go connect. And then I'm going to ask you simply, this is a crazy wrap business, and we're told over and over again that we have to blitz, wrap, repeat. The number one most important thing you can do is get the wrap on people. Well, I'm going to ask you, or I want you to ask yourself, have you wrapped anyone in the last month? I want you to ask yourself, have you wrapped yourself in the last month? Because I can't understate the importance of being a product of the product. That's the God convinced me how great a restaurant is. You've never been there. How awesome the shampoo is, but you've never used it. Okay? These are the things that are going to make you successful. If you're not realizing success and it works, this is where I want you to look first. Are you plugging in? Are you putting the wrap on people? Are you wrapping yourself? Now, I got introduced to a lady a few weeks ago, and I got to get some insight for her, and I tell you, it was amazing. Her name is Kristen, and I can't even recall her last name, to be honest with you. She went diamond in 1 month. And then the question is, well, how did she do it? Well, the first thing I want to say is, for those that say, I don't have time, I want you to realize that she was a mother of 3. One of her kids was a toddler, and she worked 75 hours per week as a director of nursing at a hospital. So it doesn't sound like she had a ton of time either, but she made this a priority, and she made it work because she saw this as a way out. So she made the time for it. When asked, what did you do? She said, I was a product of the product. I used the products because I couldn't tell someone how great they were if I wasn't using them myself. So now I always learned my whole life is that if you want to be successful, follow successful people. So if Kristen went diamond in 1 month and these are the things she's doing, then I'm going to say maybe you should be doing them also. She shared her enthusiasm and excitement with everyone. And when I say everyone, I mean everyone. She once went out and blitzed 1,000 people in 8 hours hand to hand. She wasn't setting cards down on tables. She was handing cards to people and went through 1,000 blitz cards in 8 hours. Her and her daughter. Her and her team went out and had like a team-wide wrap party, like a local event, those ones I want you to plug into, and they passed out 1,000 flyers for that event. And when I had heard from her and got to hear her insight, she had just ordered 3,000 blitz cards. It was about 2 weeks prior, and she was down to 100 left. So she shares it with everyone. We're talking crazy, all-out, massive action blitzing. The net result is she had 25 parties in her first month. And the thing I'm going to tell you is none of those parties were even hers. Those were all parties for her downline that she realized the importance of partying. So when she brought someone into this business, she shared that with them. And she got them to party, and she went with those parties. So imagine you bring 3 people, and then you get them to set their launch party within their first 10 days, and you go with them, and they sign a couple people, and then you get them to go to their parties, and you just party, party, party with your team. For 1 month straight and have 25 parties, you're going to build more than a diamond structure in 1 month. And we know how important it is to get to diamond. We know how getting a diamond is a license to print money and how it can change your life. And I'm showing you someone that did it in 1 month, and I'm showing you how she did it. Now, you may have heard me say this before, but I'm going to say it again. Add it up, there's 168 hours in a week. Assume you sleep 8 hours a day and you work 40 hours a week. I got news for you. There's still 72 hours per week to build your business. And I'm going to ask you, how are you utilizing that time? Because you say you don't have time. I'm telling you, you do if you make it a priority. Now, time for some self-reflection again. Are you really doing everything you can? And I'm going to ask you, how bad do you want it? You have to be willing to do what most won't so you can live tomorrow like most can't. Most people won't go out and hand out 3,000 blitz cards in 2 weeks. Most people won't go out and hand out 1,000 blitz cards in 8 hours. Most people won't conduct 25 parties a week. Remember, same compensation plan, same products. The only variable is you and what you're willing to do to get that success. The vehicle's here. So now, not only are we going to tell you, some of the numbers and what she did, but we're going to give you the specifics of how to book parties, how to conduct a party, because we have to get back to the basics. And at this point, I'm going to let Sandy take over because she's the party master. Sandy?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. It's kind of echoing for me. Is it echoing for you?
No, I don't hear an echo.
Okay, so parties. Parties is where it's at. And I all too often think none of us party because of fear, because of just you don't want to ask your friends and family to host a party. You're not willing to host a party in fear that no one will show up. So I think all too often a lot of us start this business and we think Facebook is going to build our business and we never have to put a wrap on anyone and we never have to party. I have bad news for you. It will not happen that way. The first party I hosted, I'd been in 1 week. I had not wrapped myself because I couldn't hold on to my wraps because I was wrapping between 10 to 12 people a day. I was terrified. I had no one to go with me because I did not have a leader, and there was 16 people there. I didn't do it good. I made a lot of mistakes. Now I've learned 2.5 years in the business, but I still went to this party, and I made a whole lot of money that day. I didn't sign anybody, and in my eyes, it was a failure. But did it stop me from partying? No, because I knew that if I had the opportunity to get in front of 3 to 4 people and share what I had, that I was going to build my business. So let's talk about how to book parties. Making a simple post on Facebook. Facebook is actually a great avenue to book parties. And if you watch my Facebook page or you follow me, you'll see me make simple posts like, who would like to host a sample party? Or, oh my gosh, I'm giving away one more sample party this month on this date. Oh my gosh, I have one more date available. Tonight, I'm giving away a free sample party. Comment here, like and share this post. Tag your friends. So just a simple post, who would like to host a sample party and try this crazy wrap thing? Or would you like to have a spa party for you and your girlfriend? This is big. And right now, we just got the new facial peel out. Use that. You can set up candles. You can have some glasses of wine. You can put the facial peel on. You can use your cleanser to clean their faces first, then put the peel on, and then take it off and do your facial applicators. Great spa experience for women, and women love to be pampered. So think of creative ways to put that out there. How about someone to host a network sample party, something simple like that? You don't know how many people are waiting for something like that. They're waiting for you to ask. They don't know unless you tell them. Every time you post something on your Facebook page about a party, you need to post some before and after pictures. If you're going to do a spa party, post some, a catchy little girls' night in or something like that with our facials and maybe the new information about the peel. You need to post something with it, because if you just post who would like to host a party, you're probably not going to get any responses. Tag your friends in it. When you're going to host a party, and this is amazingly great when you just get started, because you're bringing a new product to everyone on your Facebook page. Tag them in it, because guess what that's going to do? Once you tag them, all their friends are going to see it. They're going to be like, oh, what is this skinny wrap party? I want to do that. So you'll start getting friend requests from their friends wanting to have a party. Dave, do I need to do the slides, or are you doing them? Thank you. So, so Facebook's a great way. All right, you're totally mixing me up.
You're on the next slide.
Sorry, guys. All right, so ask your friends and family. A lot of times when you get started in the business, you're afraid to ask your close friends and your family to help you out and to give you support in the business. So just put that pride and humble yourself and ask your friends and family. Tell them, hey, I'm just starting my own business. I could really use your support. Could you just host a party for me? That's really all I need. Gather a couple of your friends. Ask your neighbor. Ask your best friend. Call them up. People really do want to help you. And if you just come out and you ask them, I think that you'll find that more people will say yes than if you don't ask. Be personal, real. Don't be a marketer, and don't be lazy. One thing about this business is we are not salespeople. If you shove your business down people's throats, you're not going to build your business. Be you. Relate with people. With parties, hey, I got 4 kids. I know how it feels to be pampered. Ladies, who wants to get pampered on Friday night? Who wants, if you have a bunch of people who have been inquiring about your products, that's a great way to bring it up. Who wants to sample these products for free? And you call it a free sample party. You don't have to wrap people for free. You can still wrap them for $25, but you're sampling greens. You're sampling lip and eye defining gel, Profit. So people want to feel needed. They want to help. Ask. I think I kind of went over that. Asking to host a party is really easy, and sometimes that's going to get you more customers than just trying to get them to sign as a loyal customer or distributor. Always go for the party. Next. Another way to book parties is blitzing, and everyone should be blitzing. That is the greatest way to get our information out there to people. So when you go to blitz someone, hand them the blitz card, hand to hand. Do not leave it laying in a bathroom. It's going to get thrown in the trash. Hand it to them and say, hey, have you tried that crazy wrap thing? Point to the front of it. This is what it is. Flip it over, and this is what it does. Would you be interested in trying one? Or can I wrap you? Sit there and wait for them to answer you. You just ask them a question. It's not a question that they can't say anything to. They're either going to say yes or no. If you're out blitzing and someone's walking by in a hurry and you want to give them a blitz card, something like, may I offer you a coupon? You need to get their contact information. If they're in a hurry, let them know that your contact information is on the back for them to contact you. But you could say, hey, can I get your information? I'd like to message you when I'm having my next free sample party. Free time. All they heard was free. They're going to give you their information because they want something for free. So when you're booking a party, you can't just book a party and then let it go and then show up that night that you're having the party. If you do that, you're probably not going to have a big success rate with your party, with your host inviting her friends and getting as many people as she can there. So, skipping ahead, sorry guys. Follow up within 2 days. Let them know that people are excited and parties are booking fast. You've always got to create urgency so that people will go ahead and book. You need to always tell them, hey, I got 2 dates available. I've got the 22nd and the 28th available. Which one would you like? If you go to people, oh, when would you like to book your party? What month would you like to book your party? What day? And then they say, I don't know, what day are you available? Oh, I'm available all month. What does that tell them? That tells them, man, nobody wants to book a party. Neither do I. You're right. Always set your parties 1 to 2 weeks out, never beyond that. When you set them for a month out, that person who's going to host your party is going to lose their excitement. They're going to make other plans, and the party will end up not happening. So when you get to your party, okay, you've booked the party, you're excited, you've gotten your host, she's invited all her friends, so you get there, you need to arrive, I would say about 30 minutes early. That's what I try to go for. You need to have a sign-in sheet. This is the prep for your party. Sign-in sheets. You can buy them in the My at Work store. You can make them. It doesn't really matter. You need a sheet of paper where everyone signs in with their information, their name, their email address, and their phone number is typically what I get. I have recently added their Facebook page so that I can go add them on Facebook. You need to have clipboards. They're $1 at the dollar store. Go buy some clipboards. On your clipboard, have your loyal customer form, the order form. Highlight the portions that need to be filled out at the top, the information that you have to enter them. Have a distributor form. First of all, when they look at that, they're like, oh, it's going to get them thinking about the opportunity already. Product pamphlet. Steps to success, and blitz card. You need to have a clear jar to collect the money in. I always recommend having samples of greens, the Fat Fighter Demo, ProFit, Define Gel, Lifting Lip and Eye Cream, wraps, and facials. You don't want to bring every product that we have, but those are our, in-demand products. Those are products that we can sample out. They can see how they work right there at the party. And make sure you have plenty of pens. You're going to set up 3 stations. So you're going to need to bring your teammates. We just kind of talked about this, partying with your team. If you don't have a team yet, grab some sideline people. Grab some people that are on the Wrapping Your Dreams team page and say, hey, come do this party with me. The more parties you do, the better you're going to get. So I always bring distributors with me for them to learn. And they love it. And I've had people walk away so comfortable to do their own party after that. So 3 distributors. When people see 3 of them, they're like, it makes a big difference. It's a statement. Wow, all 3 of them do this business? And look at them laughing, man. They're having so much fun. So you're going to set up 3 stations. The first station is going to be your welcome station. The second station is going to be your wrap station. And then the third is your party station. At the welcome station, which should be right at the door when you come in, you're going to have someone there to greet your guest and have them sign in on that sign-in sheet I told you about. Hand them a clipboard with the pamphlets and the order forms that you've already prepared. They're ready to go. Hand them that when they get in. Ask them if they're wrapping. On some of the sign-in sheets, it will actually ask them what part they're wrapping. Collect their money, stick it in that clear jar that you have sitting on that table. Give them a wrap. That's their ticket that they've paid. And then send them to the wrap station, which is going to be your second station. If they're not wrapping, because not everyone wants to wrap at a wrap party, if they're not wrapping, go ahead and send them to the party station. At the next station, which is your wrap station, your second station, you're going to have someone in there wrapping. Determine the area when they walk in with their wrap. Where is it that you would like to wrap? Talk to them about it. Talk to them about their problem areas and where they should wrap. They come in and say, God, I need to lose 20 pounds from this stomach, but I hate the skin on my thighs. Guess what I'm wrapping? The thighs. Determine the area they want to wrap. Okay, for a picture with their phone. Now, I've done a lot of parties, and people are very skeptical about taking a picture. I tell them it is a must. Hand me your phone. I'm not even going to look at it. This is simply for you to keep up with your results, for you to see what happened. Apply the wrap, and then send them to the party station. So then you're going to go to your third station, which is your party station. Again, you're going to have someone in there. At the party station, you're going to go through the party pad presentation. All of it, if you print out those notes and you tape them in your party pad, you can point and read. You don't even have to know what to say. Have them follow along with you. Give them a party pad and let them follow along with you. When you get to the different products, say you're at your Fat Fighters, sample those products. Go ahead and do your Fat Fighter demo. Have them circle the items that they're interested in. So when you get to Fat Fighters and the girl's like, oh my God, girl, I love Olive Garden. I need to get those Fat Fighters. Have them circle it so she can remember after you're done with your presentation what it was that she liked. At the end of your product and loyal customer portion, have them pull out their steps to success and fill out 4 people they can think of that would be interested in products. And you know, everybody knows 4 people who want something that we have. So you're going to present the opportunity at step 3 guarantee. Stop and have them think of 3 people. Remember, they got a steps to success sheet in their clipboard. Stop and have them think of 3 people they can think of that would be interested in opportunity, and tell them to write it down. So remember, they just put 4 people who wanted products, and they wrote it down. Now they're putting the 3 people that could use some extra money, $500, and they're writing their names down. When they've done that, tell them, look, this is how easy it is to complete the steps to success. This sets the foundation for that $500 guarantee and your first promotion of Ruby. People think it's hard. You got to keep it simple. You got to show them how easy this business is. Then show your money slide with the average income earnings and complete the party pad. Ask them for a choice or a decision. So at the end of your party, they either want to be a loyal customer, so order on our products at wholesale cost, or they want to order our products at wholesale cost and they want to make money. Make sure you take the loyal customer referral program. So here's a key. Take note of this. This is going to be big, and I have not yet to do it, and I am super excited about this because I am going to be hosting a party and doing this. Tell them, if you sign as a loyal customer today and book a party today, every loyal customer from your party will be entered through your personal landing page. So when they do that, it's going to earn them a box of wraps or $35 in product credit for each loyal customer they sign. That's going to be exciting. They're going to want to get all their friends there, and they're going to have all their friends sign as loyals because guess what? They're going to get something out of it. Offer to wrap them again in 3 days before the wraps come in. So I actually do this. So after we take the wraps off and we're talking, and I'm like, you know, even if they order, you really need to wrap again in 72 hours. How about you host a party in 3 days with 5 or more guests, and I wrap you again while your wraps are on the way. Never leave a party without booking a party. We should be partying and partying and partying. If no one shows, go wrap the host and be excited. Don't even make it a big deal. It's not a big deal. Then it turns into a one-on-one. That's okay. That's sometimes better. You do not have to write the host for free. That is just something in your business. If you choose to do that, you can do it. If you choose not to do that, you do not have to do that. Play with it. Work it out the way you want to work it out. Follow up from blitzing and parties within 2 days. And or do follow up within 2 days. Follow up every Thursday night or Fridays because everyone gets paid on Fridays. I don't know if y'all have ever noticed in your business. I notice in my business, Fridays are boom. Everybody gets their paycheck. I'm contacting you because I know that you just got paid and you're going to order.
Yeah, I think those are all great tips. I love the loyal customer referral idea. I think that's going to be huge. That's something that we learned from the Kristen lady. When you tell people they can earn free reps and free product just by inviting their friends over, that's really big. And if you know anything about the loyal customer referral program, all those volumes, when people sign up through their landing page, all that volume compresses up to you. So maybe you sign a loyal customer for 80 BV, but then when you drop 4 loyal customers under them, all of a sudden that loyal customer becomes a 400 BV loyal customer. So this could turn into a 400 leg for you real darn quick by signing one loyal customer and then turning around and booking a party with them immediately and putting all the loyal customers from their party under them. And if you don't know about the loyal customer program, our next training session is going to be all about the loyal customer programs and the loyal customer referral program. So, just some more tips and ideas here that I wanted to go through is, first things first is put the success of your team before your own. Remember that when your team is successful, it brings you success. And I guess I was reminded of that. It's something that we've always concentrated on. But when Kristen said in her first month she had 25 parties and not even one of them was her own launch party. She didn't have her launch party till her second month after she was Diamond, because every single one of her parties was for the people that she brought into the business. And then the next thing I'll say is be a leader. Take initiative. If there's no local team where you are, then you be the local team and you start the local events. Start a dinner with your local team. Start doing team-wide wrap parties, whatever. Do the things that you see the ambassadors doing or that you think the ambassadors are doing, you start doing them yourself. And so as the saying goes, see yourself as that ambassador and fake it until you make it. Take control and be that leader of your team because this is your business. And then the last thing I want to cover is, to keep it simple. Remember, if you want to build your business, it's blitz, wrap, repeat, and nothing else. Party, party, party. Those 2 actions right there gets the wrap on people, and that's what it takes to be successful in this business. That's what it takes to put money in your pocket. There's just too many people, this trend of just too many people sitting on Facebook all day. They're trying to find the perfect post or spending $20 to boost it, and they're getting nothing. And I'm getting real again. You have to get off your butts and go get the wrap on people if you want to build this business. Okay, if working on Facebook is not resulting in you putting the wrap on people, then it's not resulting in you building your business. Okay, if you want to go diamond in a month, this is the path. Okay, then you teach your new distributors to do it. You want to put thousands of dollars. Imagine how much wrap cash you would make if you held 25 parties in 1 month. You figure you sell 2 to 3 wraps at a time at $25 a pop. You're talking $1,200, $1,300 just in wrap cash. Not to mention the team that you will have built. Not to mention all the fast starts you're going to get. Not to mention the commissions that you're going to get. You could literally increase your paycheck by thousands in 1 month by taking this approach. But it's not going to happen sitting on a computer in your PJs all day. You got to get out and you got to talk to people. You got to go book those wrap parties. You got to go do the wrap parties. You got to go out and blitz people. You got to get the wrap on people. Okay? And so I really want us collectively as a team to to get away from this trend of sitting on Facebook all day. I want us to get out there and get the rap on people. Let's put that cash in our hand. Let's start bringing customers and distributors into our business every week. And I'll say it one last time. Remember, we have the same compensation plan, the same products. The only variable is you.